Pray tell, Yuri, did those foul bandits whom we bested at the arena confess to anything?
I love this. Is this like the Ashen Wolves theme? I like it. It's a bop.
Not a word. And they wouldn't name names. I got the feeling they didn't know much themselves. However, one thing is clear. Whoever hired them is after something here in Abyss.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. They must have been on a treasure hunt or something.
A treasure hunt here? I don't get it. What is there to find in these dingy tunnels?
Elfric, was it? Looks like this is ringing a bell for you.
Well, something does come to mind, but the notion is preposterous at best.
Never discount a wild hunch. Sometimes they're closer to the truth than you'd think.
Any lead will do, so long as it helps determine our next course of action. Please, go on.
As you wish, though again, it is quite far-fetched. You see, there is a long-standing legend here. It is said that deep underground, below even Abyss, is a place called the Chasm of the Bound, wherein lies the Chalice of Beginnings.
They really like to use the capital C and capital B down here, huh? The Chalice of Beginnings, you say?
I've never heard of it, but chances are it's some kind of sacred artifact belonging to the church.
I once happened upon an old document that mentioned a ritual called the Rite of Rising. The text was incomplete, so I was unable to achieve a full understanding of the topic. I cannot even guarantee the authenticity of what I read. But it stated that the Chalice of Beginnings is a sacred object, crafted by order of Saint Seros herself. Saint Seros apparently used the artifact to carry out the Rite of Rising, along with the 4 apostles.
And what is the Rite of Rising?
It is a ritual that is believed to have the power to resurrect a life that was lost. However, the ritual failed. The 4 apostles bound the chalice, so that it would never fall into a mortal's hands.
The Rite of Rising, huh?
Ah, yes, the Chalice of Legend. My father mentioned it to me a very long time ago. A secret treasure of the church. A chalice, powerful enough to resurrect the dead. Exhilarating, no?
Quite. It is no small wonder that people are after it.
Even so, we still don't have much to go on. We must gather more information about this legend at once.
I wholeheartedly agree. I will do all I can to track down more clues within the monastery. Although Garreg Mach's library is so well curated, I doubt any further records will be found.
Wondrous! We shall do all that we can as well.
Alright, Chalice of Beginnings nonsense. I wonder if, like, the big final fight of the chapter or something is going to be some kind of, like, resurrected, Sothis and Rhea and them are, like, dragon people, right? That's why Rhea can turn into the Immaculate One? What if they try and resurrect, like, one of... I don't remember what the race is called. I don't remember what they're called. But what if they try and resurrect one of those people and we get to fight a dragon at the end? That'd be cool.
I've only had the chance to speak with Elfric briefly, but he seems like a respectable man. It's obvious the whole town has a lot of affection for him. Kind of reminds me of Lenato in that way.
Nabadians, that's what they're called.
I've got a lot of time on my hands down here, so I've been venturing even deeper underground. This place is loaded with winding paths and blocked-off tunnels. It's a real maze. Only a few folks even know how to operate the gate mechanisms and hidden passages.
Hidden passages?
That's what I said. Things will shift without notice here, revealing hidden passages. Walls, floors, everything. Gotta stay sharp. Actually, I'll level with you. Yuri and Constance are much better at scoping out that kind of thing.
The Ashen Wolves got their name from the beasts who guard the Blue Sea Star. The Archbishop named the house herself, in fact. In spite of that, it seems she looks unfavorably upon our house of late. This saddens me greatly.
Alright. I wonder if he's gonna turn evil and he's, like, trying to take the people from Abyss up to attack Ray or something, but, like, this is before we potentially join or betray Rhea because it's before the time skip, so we like side with Rhea? I don't know. I'm just trying to guess things. I like guessing.
I heard Elfric came to Yuri's rescue in the attack that happened recently. That's just what you'd expect from someone as kind and strong as he is. I can't believe he's single.
No, this guy is way too beloved and respected by all of the miscreants and scoundrels down here. He's definitely evil. I refuse to believe anything else.
Had a chance to poke your head in here, Professor? It's a fortune teller's room. Judging by all her mystical-looking doodads, I think she's the real deal, too. I wonder if she does matchmaking. Maybe she can help me sort through my countless suitors.
You probably do have a lot. In here? Oh, hello. The Wayseer's room. There's no one in here, Hilda. I wanted to talk to the Wayseer. Just seeing if there was anyone else up there that I might have missed. Oh, you don't toggle run. I think in 3 Hopes you toggle run, but we have to hold B to run in this game.
Well, well. The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the next Sovereign Duke. Must be exhausting trying to suss out each other's intentions, huh?
Nah, we get along great. I mean, we kind of have no choice. A petty squabble could start an all-out war.
Who would start something like that?
And it doesn't take a fancy title to have a hidden agenda. Isn't that right, Yuri?
Cheeky. And off base. What do you think, friend? Do you think I'm off plotting nefarious deeds?
Plotting? Yes. Nefarious? Nah, I don't think so.
Not very perceptive, are we? Even so, that's a bit much, wouldn't you say? I do what I need to get by. Nothing more than that. As for the others, they've all got their own struggles. But they're nothing if not trustworthy.
Humbling yourself while promoting your friends. Gotta say, I don't hate this side of you.
Seems we're in mutual neutrality of one another. I like that you keep your cards close. We'll get along just fine, you and I.
Plotting, definitely. Nefarious? Nah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Perhaps.
Pardon the odd question, but something has been bothering me for a while now. Your hair. Was it always that color?
That is an odd question. But yes, if you must know, it was a different color when I was a child.
Yeah, Edelgard and Lysithea both have white hair because of the experiments done to them, right? I don't know what their hair color used to be. It didn't click, I don't think it clicked with me, or at least I didn't remember until now that Edelgard's hair was white because of that, but I definitely knew Lysithea's hair was white because of it. But obviously it must have happened to Edelgard as well.
How could you know that? Is it possible that we met before the academy?
Your hair changed color.
It's a long story. Now is not the time or place.
We can compare hair changes when I fused with Sothis.
Yes, of course. My apologies.
Bum bum bum.
Hey, you. There was a time when I did much fighting. Then I was captured. Then I escaped. My home is far away now. My mother is waiting for me. But returning is... it is far away. I worry that I will be here until I am very old.
Sucks to be that chick. She's having a rough time of it.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. The bandit sightings have stopped, for now. I still won't let my guard down, though. What else? Notice how everyone's in high spirits? Know why? I do. It's because Master Elfric is here. He's real special, that one. He saved my life, and lots of others here, too. He's earned some hero worship.
Maybe he's not evil. I still think he's evil, though. I stick to my gut.
4 apostles. God, this is killing me. I'm on the verge of remembering something. I can't shake the feeling that one of their names is also a food or something.
The records should be here some... Oh! Hello, Professor! It's good that you've come. I realized that I missed an opportunity to congratulate myself on my military achievements. But now that you're here, I have an audience for it. Indulge me, won't you? Oh, behold, the proof that the utmost honor in combat belongs to none other than I, Constance von Nouvelle. What a relief to get that off my chest. Now, where did Elfric get to? I must have words with him.
Words with him, indeed. Do we talk to everyone now? Someone over here? Yeah, Hapi.
You've only been on the job a few moons, huh? No wonder you don't come off as a mindless church flunky. Plus, you don't flap your trap all the time. I appreciate that. I hope you never change, no matter how many years you spend with the annoying people up there.
The folks who've lost their homes on the surface, Abyss is all they've got. The place used to be nothing more than a den of criminals who did whatever they pleased. Now, we got Elfric to keep an eye on things. He understands that keeping people fed's the way to keep them calm.
Bum, bum, bum.
Don't suppose you're here for a drink, huh? They aren't any better, I'll tell you right now. Maybe folks down here wouldn't be so awful if they could get their hands on something worth tasting. Who am I kidding? Nobles are just as bad.
What is with this one NPC that is obsessed with drinking? Have I talked to the people over on the right here? I don't think I have. I think we talked to all of the unique characters.
Well, I'll be. Abyss is a sprawling place. Some houses, like mine, are actually quite far from the center of town. What brings me all the way here, then, you ask? I came to see Elfric. Even a glimpse of him is said to bring good luck.
Bum, bum, bum.
Don't annoy Hapi, or make her feel disappointed. You mustn't. Not ever, okay?
Yeah, because then she'll sigh.
Sometimes Elfric gives out candy. Stick close by him, and you might get some too. But save a little for me, okay?
You've gathered all the information, finishing... Oh, the game actually... I must have missed something in the first chapter I could have interacted with then, because the game actually says, like, hey, you're done chatting with everyone. Interesting. Well, let's go. We have like 50 minutes in stream. Hopefully I can get this mission done in that time. We'll see.
The answer is no. I will not allow it. It is far too dangerous.
Ah, but if we can determine its origin, we may eliminate the very danger that vexes you.
You already know this, but there are plenty of folks down here who can't defend themselves. If these attacks keep up, eventually they'll find themselves in harm's way.
Yes, I am aware. However, for the time being, you must promise to refrain from acting recklessly. My dear Fluck has suffered enough as it is. You needn't take any further risks.
Surprisingly overbearing, isn't he? He must really care about you guys.
Most certainly. Yet, if we fail to nip this problem in the bud, I shudder to think what will transpire. Aha! It's you! In the nick of time, as it were. Come, let us venture into the deep, deep underground. The Chalice of Legend awaits!
The Chalice.
Elfric told us all about it, and so we must locate this mystical place and grab hold of the waiting prize.
Coco, you didn't hear a word Elfie said, did you?
I surely did, but we must read between the lines. Elfric wants a solution as badly as we do. And so, we shall seek out the Chalice of Beginnings and present it to the church. If our enemies desire the object, this should halt all future attacks on Abyss. Brilliant, no?
I'm not so sure about that. According to legend, there's some kind of binding that protects it from would-be thieves. Even if we find it, we can't just walk up and take it unless we figure out how to break that thing.
Ah, but that is simplicity itself. We shall first ascertain whether it is still bound, and then we shall release it.
But where is this chasm anyway? I've never even heard of the place, much less seen it.
As luck would have it, I have discovered yet another secret passage. It appears to go deep underground. According to my superior instincts, it undoubtedly leads to the Chasm of the Bound.
Huh. I suppose it's worth a look. I don't care about finding some old cup, but if it could help us protect Abyss, I'll support the cause.
You surface dwellers do not have anything else to do at present, do you? You'll assist us, will you not?
I got nothing better to do. I am very busy, but we'll go with you.
I don't have anything scheduled before my next nap, so I guess that's fine. Edelgard doesn't look too thrilled, though.
Splendid! It is decided. We leave at once.
Feeling pretty lost right now. How long have we been walking? I'm guessing a full week.
A week? Ridiculous. It's been a few hours at most.
Exaggerations aside, if this takes much longer, I'm concerned about our lack of food and water.
She's got a point. How about we trek a bit farther, and if we don't find anything, we turn back?
Constance, I find it rather curious how quickly you became fixated on the Chalice. Care to explain?
Oh, No. Why would I be fixated on a silly little legend for some supposed ulterior motive?
You want the esteem. You think this will convince the church to help you restore your fallen house.
How could you possibly know that? Have you been snooping within the confines of my very mind?
I shall restore House Nouvelle to its former glory at all costs. It's practically your catchphrase.
Aha! Just as I suspected. Constance is the former lady of House Nouvelle.
What's House Nouvelle?
Until just a few years ago, it was a house of viscounts in the west of the Empire. They had a long and distinguished history.
House Nouvelle lost its status 5 years ago, as a result of their part in the war.
Huh. You speak as though it has nothing to do with you.
I fear all I can do is ask forgiveness in place of my useless father. If doing so will comfort you in any way, then please accept my...
Save your breath. That will not be necessary. There is only one thing that I desire. For the sake of my parents, who fell courageously and selflessly in defense of the Empire. For them, I shall restore our status, revive House Nouvelle, and return it to its former glory. All that I do, even spending each day advancing my magical prowess, is to that end.
And in reward for all that hard work, you were forced to live underground. Life's cruel. It's like you took a shortcut back to the starting line. Or maybe you're just unlucky.
A shortcut back to the starting line. I love that.
What are you saying? I never intended to share that side of me with you.
Look at that. It's a good thing we didn't turn back. That looks mighty chasm-like if you ask me.